Looking for a place that does it all? Maldini's by the River serves mouth-watering breakfasts, pasta, pizzas and more, plus amazing coffee and cocktails. They hit the spot every single time. You're planning a special event? Well, their private function room and versatile restaurant are the perfect place for any celebration. Good food, good friends, good times, Maldini's. G'day, I'm MG and welcome to Life in 5, the podcast where we speak to some of the biggest names in sport, entertainment and the media. Today, my guest is Steve Blocker Roach, one of my big mates from the Kangaroo Tours and from the Balmain Tigers. He's one of the toughest front rowers to ever play the game. He's an enforcer in Origin Arena and he was never one to back down from a challenge. These days, he's just as passionate about the game, calling it as he sees it in the media. Gives me great pleasure to welcome to this week's Life in 5 guests, Steve Blocker Roach.
Oh, MG, great to be here, mate. Good to see you. Hey, mate, I was only intimidated when you were behind me.
When I asked you to do this podcast, you were one of the first to say yes. We go back a long way. We played against each other a lot in the 80s, and you taught me a lot about not just football but family on the 1990 Kangaroo Tour. And I know some of your photos you've brought today, you're just as much a family man as I am.
100%, mate. I remember going back in that Kangaroo Tour and you and Spud Carroll, I called you Smash and Crash. I remember going into all the club games and juniors up before, seeing how many pommies you could knock out. I loved it. At least I didn't have to do it myself. But, mate, it was great memories, great friendships forged on those tours. And, you talk about, you asked me to come in here today. Mate, mates do things for mates. First thing you asked me, you said, would you come in? I said, if it's for you, bloody hell I will.
Good on you, brother.
Yeah.
Going through, when I asked you to get 5 photos, was it a hard process finding 5 that kind of define your life when you've had such a colourful life to this date?
Not really, mate. You'll probably notice them. A lot of them are footy orientated or family, mate. Two things that mean, the people that are there for you for most of your life or all your life is your family. So number one, family. I played the game because of them, and wanted to make them proud, and family and footy, mate. There's nothing better.
Well, let's get, without any further ado, to photo number 1. It's a picture of you and your beautiful wife, Kath, with your 3 boys. Tell us their age, their names, and exactly what this photo means to Blocker Roach.
Well, that photo means to me how supportive my wife was over my career. That, if you notice there, under that is a Kangaroo Tour blazer. So we were going away. If you have a look at it, the little one in my arms is Aiden. And Aiden was only 7 days old at the time.
Was it 1990?
1990 Kangaroos, yeah. So he was only 7 days old, and that's Liam with the chubby cheeks and my left arm, and Big Dan, my oldest. But never even hesitated. There was always a bit of a worry in those days, Mark. And I say, whatever the blokes get today, you deserve. It's a hard game. It's a tough way to make a living. But we were all working and playing footy at the same time, and I was really worried about, going away. It was my second Kangaroo Tour. I went on the first one in 86, and going away in that one in 1990, I was worried about the family and, how will they live and all that sort of stuff. And I've got to be the provider. And my wife said, no way, mate. I know how much it means to you. You got to get on that plane and go. And I remember going to the top of the stairs. I'll never, ever forget it. And my great mate, Big Ciro, got to the top of the stairs and yelled out, "Oh, I love touring." You remember that? And then got on the plane.
I get goosebumps because I know how close you are to Ciro as well. But your rock is Kath. I mean, she has been your rock for so long. When did you first meet?
Unbelievable person, mate. I've never seen a person give more of herself without expecting anything in return. I know everyone loves their mum and their wife and all that sort of stuff, but she is a very giving person. I'll tell you how you know that she's a special person. Every person that I meet or I see, ex-player or friend or whatever, the first thing they ask me is, "How's Kath?" You know what I mean? So,
everyone knows her as Blocker Roach, but that's
right.
She's like your,
that's right.
Partner in crime.
So she was, mate, a rock. I'd probably be in Redfern Park at the moment with some newspaper over me if it wasn't for her. But, mate, 3 beautiful boys. Mate, you're proud of them. You could take them anywhere, mate. They're like mates. I mean, I could take them anywhere and enjoy their company. And, I'm really proud of the way they've grown up.
Yeah, that's a lot to do with you and Kath. As we get to our second photo in Blocker's Life in 5. This one I know might get a little bit emotional because it's a beautiful photo. Tell us what it is. Tell us what date this is and exactly why this photo means so much to the big man.
That's my mum as a 19-year-old. Isn't she beautiful?
She's beautiful.
She reminded me of, when the movies.
Shirley Bassey.
Yeah, well, when the movies come on and they show that beautiful lady with the torch, and when she reminds me of that lady. And mate, what a beautiful woman. Her favourite saying was she'd see everyone or meet you. She'd meet you, MG, and say, "Hello, dear. How are you?" So that was her whole thing, and she'd say to the boys, "Oh, hello, dear. How are you going? How are you?" Beautiful person. She worked for 27 years with the NRMA on Saturdays and Sundays to get a bit of extra money for the family.
Wow.
Selfless, mate. The most selfless person. Unbelievable. Her dying wish, she's not with us anymore, God rest her soul, but her dying wish was to be buried in Bathurst, where she came from, with a mum and dad, and we did that.
Wow.
We go up and visit her when we can, and she's in the middle with her mother and father, and mate, she was the most beautiful person. Unbelievable.
What was life growing up as a young blocker? Where'd you grow up, and where was your dad around?
Dad was around.
And what's your mum's name?
My mum's Anne. We grew up in the Gong, mate. It was great times, mate. We had a park across the road from us. It was 40 a side against all your big brothers and everyone else. Mate, they were harder than some of the test matches. I remember sometimes turning up at the park and we didn't have a ball, so we played invisible footy.
How good.
Mate, how
good.
Oh, mate, I threw the dummy, I scored, Mate, there was blues and punch-ups. But I remember in those days, the only two sports you played was footy and cricket.
That's right.
So in the summer, they'd get the mower out and we'd mow a pitch and we'd put the stumps in, and
Take
the whole neighbourhood would go and play. The only time I knew it was come home for dinner was the old man, and we knew, hello, we better get home. The old man's ready for dinner. So that was it.
Well, we're going back to photo 3 now, and this is one with back to Kath. She looks beautiful there. Tell us where this photo was and why it's so significant for you, Blocker.
Well, we were there. We were probably at one of our dinners that we all go to. They would call me Sir Lunch a lot, as you know.
Yeah, you love a lunch.
We're always around having dinner. And she loves those, what are they, coffee liqueurs or something like that, or whatever they're called.
It's a, what is it, not a macchiato?
What do you call it? It's a coffee drink anyway. I don't drink them. But she loves them. And, mate, greatest day of my life meeting
espresso,
her, mate.
Martini
espresso.
Yes.
There we are.
There we go.
It's a nice line for a sponsor anyway if they want to jump on board. But we met at Drummoyne Rugby Union Club. Would you believe?
What year?
Oh, geez, mate. Now you're testing my mind. I was with Kath since I was 17.
Yep.
I'm now 62. So you do the math. I might have to take my shoes and socks off to get there. But we met at Drummoyne. She thought I was a bit of a goose because I was on the stage singing Elvis songs as a 17-year-old.
It sounds similar to me.
Yeah, that was us, have a bit of a good time. And, mate, we've been together ever since.
What's the most lovable thing about her? Obviously you've gone through different phases with Kath now. You've courted her, you had kids, and now you're kicking back and just used to. What's a great week for you two to be on your own to do something?
Nah, she's just rock solid, mate. We love going on holidays. I've got my eldest boy lives over in Ireland, and we love going over to Ireland and visiting the family over there. He's got a couple of girls, and just the way she is with family, And mate, you always know where you stand. I'll tell you, mate. If, you and I, Mark, over the years have been in a little bit of froth and bubble. She sticks solid all the time, but will give me the rounds of the kitchen if I'm being a goose or playing up, which doesn't happen that many times now. I mean, back in the day, I was a little bit loose, Mark.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you. I've my girlfriend was Megan when I was 17.
I know.
And now we're almost in 2026. It's 40 years we've been together.
Yeah, wow.
And
it's a long time.
One woman. They're one family.
Yeah,
they love you to death.
Beautiful, mate. Yep. I mean, behind all the exterior of trying to bash blokes and that when you played footy and all that. Softies, mate.
Teddy bears, mate.
I cried when Lassie went missing. That's how soft I am.
I cried when Shane. Shane! Come back, Shane, when he left. Yeah. Here we go. We're getting on to a bit of what you're most famous for. At the top of the screen, we have a New South Wales, looks like a victory song. At the bottom, you've got your two big mates. In 1990, these are the two that I saw you were closest to, Ciro and Glenn Lazarus. First, tell us about the top photo, and then we'll get on to the bottom one.
The top photo was 1985, the first ever winning side in State of Origin.
Yes. Turvy.
Is it 40 years this year or something? It's a big milestone.
It's 40 years.
Apparently, it's a big milestone this year.
Years.
To play with all those guys. And, mate, you know, when you're playing footy and you're playing against blokes, until you play representative footy, you hate them. But once you meet them and you spend some time with them, just exactly the same as you are. Some great players there. You see just behind my melon there, the great Cement Gillespie next to Terry Lamb.
What about him?
Oh, Cement. Oh, my God. Mate, Terry Lamb's the greatest that I've seen. He's the greatest club player that I've ever seen. I'd never seen a bloke play more consistent footy. If half a break was made, you played in the Kangaroos with him, mate.
Well, I didn't play with Bar.
Didn't you?
No,
Didn't you play?
No, because what?
He was 86.
Bar played every game in 86, didn't he?
That's right, yeah. But you'd make half a break or whatever, or turn around to pass the ball. There was like 7 of him there.
It became a catch cry because when you were going out in the drink with your mates, that you'd say to them, "You're going to do a Terry Lamb and back up."
Terry Lamb, back up. We'll go again, 100%. But all those guys, mate, we're still fantastic friends to this day.
There's some tough footballers in that photo.
Some good players, mate. And we broke the drought. The great thing about beating the drought was the game 3 was at the Sydney Cricket Ground. What it's like going to the cricket ground. Talk about emotional when you go into those sheds and you see all the great players that have been there over the years, and you come out of that old stand to play. It's a great honour. But mate, that's one of my favourite photos. That one, I like that one because it's like a never before, never again.
Yeah,
like it's the first time they ever did it.
You can't take it away from you.
Yeah.
And then the bottom photo is in the Australian jersey, and once you hear that national anthem as a player, and you're standing on the sideline. I remember mine was in Avignon, in front of about 300 people, but I still cried.
Yeah,
and I still think I said I'm wearing the coat of arms of my country.
Yeah, exactly.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah, and everyone talking about State of Origin's fantastic and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
tough, all that sort of stuff. But when you're a young kid and you're laying on the lounge watching Australia play England, and you're dreaming that one day you might get there and get the opportunity to do it.
Yep.
The buzz of playing with that crest on your chest. I'll never forget my first test. My first test was against New Zealand up at Lang Park. That's when Kevin Tamati punched the shit out of Greg Dowling.
82, 83?
I think it was 84, 85.
85.
Yeah, that was my first ever test, and I was thinking, Jesus,
wow,
what's going on here? But that photo, I mean, you can see. I think that was after we won the Ashes. So
in 1990,
you can see the relief. We lost the first test, won the second test, and I don't know if you remember, Mark. Because you were on that tour, we played against the Poms in game 3, and
Ellen Road.
Ciro actually gave Ellery Hanley, who was a great player. Remember, Ciro just tackled him out of the game. Yeah. So
Ciro's one of the most underrated players that's ever lived.
Unbelievable, mate.
Really,
unbelievable ball runner.
Yep.
And the bloke next to me in Lazo, well, mate. Put him down as an all-time.
He should be immortal.
What a great player.
He's won 6 grand finals.
Yeah.
And 3 with different clubs.
Yeah, people said to me, how'd you like playing with Lazo? I said, mate, I could play in a dinner suit. What I do is send him up first. He'd scatter 400 blokes and then just run on the back of it.
He's definitely...
mate, what a player.
Yeah, I definitely think we've got to start looking at his name as an immortal.
Well, he's done something that when you look at immortals, you've got to be able to have done something that no one else has ever done.
That's him.
Yep. What a play. And
what a tourist.
Great tourist. And in the toughest position in the game.
By far.
And the way that he played the game, mate, he just rolled up over the advantage line, skittled blokes, but he'd do it 30 times a game. A great engine.
Would you walk down that street anywhere in the world and feel confident about not being rolled by anybody with them 2 on your side?
Well, if you were behind us, mate, if you and Spudley Carroll were playing in the back row, I'd be even more confident. You whack 'em, I'll stack 'em.
Ciro might go, song. Here's one some music. That's a fantastic photo. And as we get to the last one, we've had to make this a bit of a dualicity because we couldn't omit one of these. These are beautiful. On the left, obviously, the doting grandkids. Yeah. And on the right is you on the lounge with two of your grandkids. How many grandkids you got?
I've got 4 granddaughters. Granddaughters. I'm hoping AJ, one day, I love the girls, don't get me wrong, but we've got to carry the name on, haven't we?
Yeah.
Someone, Liam, can you give us a a boy or something.
Liam's
But,
walking
mate,
out Liam can't watch. He's walking out the room.
Mate, I love him. I love him to death. They're on the right or on my right side. As I look at it, they're my granddaughters in Ireland. Little Irish girls. Hello, Pa. How are you? You know.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Dan's in Ireland.
Yeah.
How long for?
He's been over there about 6 years now.
Playing union or?
No, he's finished now, Mark. But he's got himself a good life over there and enjoying it. He met a beautiful Irish lass. And that's the result. Two beautiful.
And that's Liam on the left.
And that's Liam and Erin on the left. Yeah, and also Blair, one of my granddaughters. Yeah, mate. So and little Isla's there too. So they're beautiful kids. Actually, Isla's doing jiu-jitsu.
Oh, good,
mate. Good
Self-defense.
move. Yeah, she's only 5, just gone to school and comes home and. Mate, I love it for discipline. Hey, I'm going to check you out in a minute, Pa, if you keep going.
I recently, 6 months ago, I became a grandfather for the first time.
Yeah, mate.
And everyone tells you about it, don't they? Everyone tells you how it's going to change your life.
You don't know until it happens.
You don't know until it happens.
Yeah.
I've got goosebumps just thinking about it because they mean so much. It means so much to me. But having 4 little girls, that must bring the soft side out of it. They call you Papa or Papa?
I'm Pa.
Pa.
Pa. But Pa, I'm going to love him and hugging him, kiss him, because he's my Pa. Yeah, no, it's mate, it's fantastic times, you know, and I can't wait to spoil them even more than what we do now.
So what's what's coming up for Blocker? What's in the pipeline, brother?
Well, mate, I'm lucky enough. I've got another 2 years at Fox, so I'll just sit back and do the footy. I still love doing it, mate. I'm 62 now, Mark.
Yeah, you're still a baby, but
yeah, I still enjoy going along to the footy, and I get excited about trying to pick out young blokes who I think can play for Australia or play Origin or whatever, and I enjoy it.
Okay, Blocky. Now that your photos of great photos, thank you, brother.
Thank you.
We do a thing now called Gimme 5.
Oh, geez, that's going to be tough.
Okay, let's start off with your favourite band.
I have to say, of all time, my favourite band is Queen. Can anybody find me
somebody?
Yeah, I'd say that.
They are good. Favourite song?
Well, you know my favourite song because you know that I know the whole album of Bat Out of Hell. The fires are screaming and the fires are howling way down. You know that, don't you?
Meatloaf, baby.
Yes.
Meatloaf is you. What about your favourite TV series? Have you been binging anything of late?
Yes, I have, but I really feel bad that young people of today don't get to see Get Smart and I'm.
Hey, would you believe, Chief? And there was the one who was always hiding in a bin or something. 86.
I love Jaime.
99.
He's my favourite, yeah.
Jaime. What about your favourite other sport?
My favourite other sport would have to be, I really love the English Premier League. I like watching the English Premier League. It's hard to watch.
The football or the soccer?
The soccer. It's hard to watch
Like,
our version.
yeah, it is.
But when you watch those guys,
Who's your team?
are unbelievable. Manchester United.
Okay,
only because we were at Manchester once.
True.
Do you remember that?
Oh, I kind of.
Manchester.
And I like West Ham because my first ever game that I saw was West Ham involved, FA Cup, Pat Jennings. Finally, number 5, a death row meal.
I'd have to have a baked chicken dinner with all the trimmings.
All of them.
The whole lot.
Ribs.
Everything.
What are you going to wash it down with?
I'd have to have a pint of Guinness.
Oh.
Yeah, but you can only drink 1 or 2 of them,
right.
but it fills you up. But yeah, I'd like a proper pint of Guinness, one from overseas in Ireland.
Well, Steve Blocker Roach, you're a character on off the field. You're a great mate.
Thanks, mate.
That was your life in 5, my brother.
Oh, geez.
And on behalf
Thanks,
of
brother.
Lily Pilly Wines, there's a nice Sauv Blanc and a little Shiraz for you, my friend.
Oh, mate, I get embarrassed when you give me things like that, but I'm certain that my wife will enjoy that. And I did it for you, mate.
I know you did.
I don't do it for.
I love you.
I don't do it to get a couple of bottles of wine, but that'll be nice. Yeah, thanks, mate.
Thanks,
I
brother.
appreciate it. Good on you.
Good luck for the year.
Cheers.